Familiar with the old show business adage, never work with children or animals? Well, tonight, Channel 5's entertainment reporter J.C. Corcoran of KSDFM says you'd have a hard time convincing actor Alan Young of that.
That's
JC?
right. Yeah.
JC?
Either one. You know, from 1960 to 65, Alan Young had to share a studio with a horse. But it turned out okay because Mr. Ed kind of became Young's meal ticket for quite a few years. Now, after a long hiatus, the guy we know best as Wilbur Post is back, this time with voice only, and his audience is kids. As the voice of Scrooge McDuck, Alan Young joins actor Christopher Lloyd and comedian Rip Taylor in Disney's DuckTales.
Just keep the light ahead of us, guide.
They just draw little cartoons and put them on a board. And they give you a picture of the character you're supposed to do. And you look at that picture as an actor and say, well, I think you'd have a high voice, low voice, or whatever.
Careful. Stay close, Webby.
And you try it out in rehearsal, and the director shakes his head, and you try another, he shakes his head, and finally, hit or miss, you finally hit.
Talk to Young about his 5.5 years on Mr. Ed, and it's clear it was a labor of love.
There was only one Mr. Ed, and he was a docile, gorgeous, I was going to say human being, he was to me, very gentle and very nosy, inquisitive, which is what you want in a horse.
And you can forget those stories that surfaced last year about them attaching electrodes to Mr. Ed's you-know-what to make his lips move.
There was nothing painful. We couldn't shut him up after the first year. That was the problem.
But Ed might have been in the most danger filming the famous episode in which he tried out for the Los Angeles Dodgers.
It was marvelous. The players themselves, Sandy Koufax and the rest of them, were just tickled pink to work with Ed. The owners weren't so happy when Ed hit a home run and ran around the field, and his hoofs tore up a lot of the grass as he went around. And they had a big game coming up the next day. They weren't too happy about that.
Oh, thanks, Wilbur.
And DuckTales is now showing Mr. Ed is dead. He's buried in Burbank.
Thanks, JC.
Probably had a big funeral, too.